Hello everyone, this is HZ from Masters Academy, and today we're going to talk about phrasal verbs introduction, part 2. So the first question we need to ask ourselves today is, what do they mean? The basic meanings of verbs refer to concrete actions. So you can see the verb break and it means to separate into pieces, but when they are part of phrasal verbs, they often have abstract meanings too. Sometimes the concrete meaning can help you guess the abstract meaning. For example, you can look back to wave goodbye to someone as you leave in a car maybe. So the concrete meaning is look behind you. Look behind you. Or you can look back on your past life. And the abstract meaning is remember or recall. Okay, remember or recall. So another verb is give. Here you are the example of the concrete meaning. I gave my essay in yesterday. I gave my essay in yesterday. And here the concrete meaning is I handed it. Okay, so give like hand, and this is the concrete meaning. And on the other hand, you have the abstract meaning, and here you are the example. Her parents finally gave in and let her go to the party. Her parents finally gave in and let her go to the party. Okay, and this is the abstract example, clarifies the meaning of agreed to something they had refused before. Okay, next is get. And get, here you are the example, she got on the bus, means she entered the bus. I think you guessed it. Well, the abstract meaning, this is the example, Jim and Mary don't get on. Okay, maybe they are lovers or something, but they don't get on, maybe classmates. So don't get on here means that they don't like each other and are not friendly to each other completely. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the particles and what do they mean? What do particles mean? In some phrases, verbs, the particle has a clear basic meaning. Okay, so you can look at these examples and guess the meaning, or maybe you can figure it together. So the first example is Jack invited me out. Jack invited me out. And here it means that he told me, let's go together, or we can go out together. Okay. Next example is Jack invited me in. And it means that he told me to come in. Okay, like please come in. Next example is Jill or Jack invited me over. Jack invited me over, and it means to come to our place. So maybe he's sitting out there and I just invited him over. It means that I told him to come over, to come to sit with us. Okay, next example is Jack invited me around. Okay, and that means that he told me come to my house for a drink or maybe a meal. Okay, next example is Jack. Okay, Jack invited me along. Jack invited me along. It means that he told me to come with us. Okay, he want me with him. Next example is Jack invited me back. Okay, when you invite someone back, it means that you invited him to come back home with you. Okay, so come back home. Okay, I think we finished. This was about the introduction. And if you want to know more about phrasal verbs, next session we will talk about come as a phrasal verb. So don't miss that. Goodbye.